Live. Welcome, Eric and Linda Live Show. Tonight, I'm Eric.
And tonight, I'm Linda. So welcome to our live show this evening. We're coming from Tracy, California. We're WorkFind 209. We're a co-working space out here in Tracy. And through our pivot, we are doing these live shows. And we added a little spice to it this year in 2021. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoy the show tonight. Tonight is about entrepreneurs, and we have a great guest tonight. So I'm excited to bring them on later in the show. But I do want to talk about our numbers game. So our numbers game, we have it every live show. You have to pick a number from 1 to 50. You can't go over the number that I pick. And we'll be announcing it in the middle of our show when the game's going to start. I'll do a last call for you to enter your numbers. And the winner of the game is a
$10 Amazon gift card. But remember, if you don't win or no one wins this week, it rolls over. Last week, we gave away $20. And so you can't go over that number, but make sure you start putting your numbers in the comments. Put those numbers in the chat to win that $10 Amazon gift card. Free money, right?
Yes. You know what? Let's pick the number.
All right, we'll pick the number right now. How about that? Okay. Here we go. We're going to spin it around, spin it around, spin it around.
Okay, we got the number.
So we have the number. So put your numbers in the chat. Remember that. I want to share something that I was reading this morning, and I was reading in one of my Bible apps, and it said, "The best is yet to come." I get so excited. She has to control me, but the best is yet to come. So what does that mean? You know, for those of you who are out there, think about it. The best is yet to come. I know sometimes we hit these obstacles, we hit these challenges. Sometimes it gets a little hard, but just remember, the best is yet to come. Move those obstacles out of the way. Go and push yourself just a little bit harder. The best is yet to come. So think about that. You still have some more in you. God is giving you some skills, some talents, and man, put them to use. So just want to remind you guys out there, the best is yet to come. Keep pushing, doing your best.
I think the best is now.
Yeah.
Like you're the best, and you're here right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah. The best is now, but the best more are coming later. The better is coming later.
The better.
Just try to have some fun. Yeah, so just think about that. You know, move things out of the way. God still has more for you. And so just know that there's more coming. Yeah. Yes. Oh, we already got a number put in the number game. Here we go. Yeah, they'll get your numbers in there to win that $10 gift card.
Okay, we just started early.
All right. So what do we have coming up next?
What do we have coming up next?
Sometimes when we're doing a live show, it is live. And that means that you have to just keep it going. And so, you know, this opportunity for us has been really exciting. You know, we talked about last year, you know, the challenges and obstacles that we had and how we even expanded our business into this new year. And, you know, for those entrepreneurs out there, things are starting to shift. Things are starting to change. And, you know, people are getting shots. People are getting a little more comfortable. So I definitely see an increase in our business. And I'm hoping that you guys out there who have been watching us see an increase. The other thing that we're going to be doing starting on next Wednesday, not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesdays, we'll be doing our entrepreneur roundtable discussions. We've done those before. All of 2019 and some of 2020. And so we're going to bring them back. And we're going to do a hybrid. I know we used to give away lunch, and we get to meet some exciting entrepreneurs and business owners and sit around a round table and discuss different things that we're doing to help one another. But this time we're going to do a hybrid just because of COVID. We want everyone to be safe. So take a look, go to our meetup page. It's meetup at workvineentrpreneurship.com and check it out. Join our group. We have probably about a couple hundred people in our group and a lot of different business opportunities for us to share.
Yeah, sounds great. Good job, Eric.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
But I think it's almost time for a commercial.
Yeah.
I'm excited for these new commercials that are
Yeah.
coming
Oh,
up.
that's something else. Man, all right. She got me on one right now. So another thing too, we want to add. So we've been having a lot of people coming and asking, how can we be on your commercials? And so we're putting together some packages so that we can create the videos and have you on our show sharing what you do in your business. So stay tuned for what's to come up next in our commercials. So right now, check out one of our commercials. We'll be right back with our special guests. And we are back.
Yes, we're back.
Man,
I'm
we're back.
so excited for this guest that's coming up. I'm going to have Eric introduce him.
Man, this dude right here is awesome. He's a comedian. He's a actor. He's a producer. He has a clothing line. He's a songwriter.
Yes.
Man, it's like, what else does he do? Man, you know, he does it all. So we want to welcome our friend, Barry Brewer, to the show. What's up, Barry?
Hey.
How you doing? I can't hear you. I think you might be on mute.
I am. Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
there
How
we
you
go.
doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm sitting here playing with the light.
It's all good.
How are you all?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
me
for being
on.
our show. I'm so excited to have you.
Love the commercial. I saw y'all beautiful pictures.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have something for you too. Watch.
Yeah.
Coming up. So, I mean, you wear so many different hats. Can you take us back to, like, maybe, you know, I know you're from Chicago, right? Grew
Yes,
up,
sir.
were you
Born and raised Southside.
South Side.
Wow.
All right. Good. Tell us what that was like in Chicago and how you got started doing all the different things that you've done.
Man, well, being from the South Side of Chicago, it was just like most inner city kids growing up, like, you know, poverty, but just enjoying every bit of it, having the best time being a kid. My mom raising me and my two younger brothers, is three of us. I'm the oldest of three. And just being a big brother, you know, I learned responsibility early on from my mom. And my mom's hilarious. You know, I never could appreciate it as a kid because the joke was always on us as her children. But everybody else around her, and I can enjoy it as an adult. But I always talk about my childhood in a positive way, even though it wasn't always positive. My mom was on drugs, drinking. But as a working addict, I would call her, because she was always kept a job and always kept a roof over my head and so forth and so on. But you know, it has its downs, but it taught me a lot, and I'm grateful for it because I developed a lot of responsibility early on. I learned, you know, a lot of things in my childhood that I even apply today. You know, definitely gratitude is something I learned early on in life, man. So, you know, I think it was a typical hood childhood experience in a
Yeah.
positive way because I also got to go to church from my grandparents on the weekend. So I had the best of both worlds. I learned how to fight in the hood and I learned how to pray at the church. So I got the best of both worlds. So
Hey, I grew up in Oakland, man. Same thing, right? We grew up in the street, right? But moms made us go to church.
Exactly. And my wife is actually from East Oakland. She's in
Is
the
that
other
right?
She went to Fremont High School. So shout out
Oh.
to Jasmine Brewer, my other half, and she's yelling like, "Hey!" I'm so proud of it. We always sit here, when you from a hood, everybody's hood is more hood than the other hood. So my wife thinks she's still hood with her doctor's degree. I said, babe, you're not hood. You're from the hood, not hood.
Wow. Tell her Skyline.
Skyline. You went to the night school.
Huh?
I heard the Skyline. He said Skyline, babe.
Yeah.
I heard a friend of mine went to Skyline, and I heard Tom Hanks went to Skyline too, right?
Tom Hanks went to Skyline. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a little.
I know about that from her, and she told me, she's like, "Oh, that's the nice school. You got to live in the hills." She's like, we didn't live over there.
We had to use another address to get up there, man.
Hey, however you can get it, that's a blessing.
Yeah, cool. So then you started off as a comedian, right? What did that look like?
Man, I started in church, just loving to laugh, to be honest with you, cracking jokes all the time. I was a musician in church, playing the drums for this community choir, and just always being goofy. Like, that really is it. Like, I never thought it would be a profession. I truly admired Martin Lawrence and Jamie Foxx very much, but I never saw myself, or I never could see. I wanted to be Martin. Are you still there?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, sorry. People's calling me. Forgive me. I'm on my phone. I'm out of town, so
it's all good.
Computer thing. And I'm having some issues, some technical difficulties. But anyway, yeah, I was doing comedy for this concert. People, and they was like, "Man, you should do some jokes for the concert," which was just a choir concert. And I was like, "Really?" And I was 19, and he's like, "Man, you funny. You should do it." I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I wrote my little skit or my stand-up set, and I got a standing ovation my first time.
Wow.
Bright Star Church of God in Christ on the south side of Chicago. And at that age, most people at 19 trying to figure it out, what you want to do in the world, trying to find a career choice. And at that moment, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So From then on, I've been chasing that dream ever since.
Man, that's a blessing. That's a blessing, man. And, I know sometimes, man, growing up and being in the hood, people, think that they can't become some superstar, or they don't believe in themselves, and maybe they don't have the right people behind them. But you're an example.
Yeah.
You're an example to a lot of people, man. And I just thank you for being on the show. And I hope that someone's on the show that may not be believing in themselves can hear your story and be encouraged by how you overcame some of the obstacles and challenges.
Yes, I pray that's my biggest prayer. That's what I pray that my career does, is just that it inspires people that may not have the resources, may not have the connections, may not have the things that they see that is very important to them getting to their dreams, but to know that I can still get to my dreams, that I have all that I need, and whatever I don't need, I'll have it when I need it. You know what I mean? Whatever I don't have, I'll have it when it's time, and using every resource that you have in your power to work it to get to your dreams. And I believe that once your faith is strong and you start working what you have, God will truly take you the rest of the way. And every time you believe, you'll find out another opportunity will present itself that you couldn't have foresaw, but it was because of your belief that will bring you to those opportunities. And that's truly been my testimony. It's just been a faith walk the whole way through. I still have a long way to go, so I'm going to still faith it through. But my faith is building every day because God has showed me that if you believe, I'll show you it. So, I mean, I don't ever walk around like, oh, I'm so talented and this is why I'm here, because there's a lot of talented people that don't have the opportunities that some people else are afforded. So I know that I'm blessed with the opportunity as much as I'm blessed with the gift that I have to be ready for those opportunities. So thank you for that. But I truly hope that does just that.
Yeah. You know, that's a sermon right there. Maybe you could add, you know, that you could preach that. You can preach that.
Yeah. So, hey, so you moved to LA to become an actor, right?
I moved at 21 and never have been there. Never went to LA a day in my life. And the first day I touched down in Los Angeles, I was moving there.
Wow.
Yeah. As I think about it now, it's so crazy because I'm like, you know how people say, man, I might fail, or like, I didn't think of that. I just felt like all I could see was making it.
Wow.
That's all I saw. Like, I never thought, and I don't know if that was God just putting that in my spirit, but I just never thought of negative thing. I didn't know nobody. I met a pastor. I met one pastor, and he came into it. I played organ, and by this time, and I had been doing comedy 2 years in Chicago, doing stand-up, and I read everybody's story. I was like, okay, I want to be in film and television. My two options is either go to New York or Los Angeles. And a pastor from Compton, rest in peace, Ronnie Hillman, senior, came and preached at the church I was playing at. And he's from Compton. And after the church was over, they were on their way back. I said, hey, man, I'm thinking about moving to LA. He said, hey, if you ever, think about some moving, hit me up. 6 months later, I called him like, hey, I'm moving. I said, do you? And he's like, well, my church need a musician. Come on.
Wow.
And so I had an opportunity to play at his church, and I made I made $250 a week playing the organ, and that's how I got started in Los Angeles.
All right. Well, hey, when we come back, we're gonna talk a little bit more about what happened in Los Angeles. Yeah. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
You ever had a good day with your mate? Everything's well. You know what I'm talking about, that day. You looking at her, she looking at you like, this is what I thought it would be all the time. This is why I married you. She looking at you like, you handsome. You like, you beautiful. Y'all looking at each other like, man, I'm glad I picked you. I'm glad I picked you too. You so silly. Y'all having a good day. One time, me and my wife was having one of those type of days, and we just talking stupid, having random conversations. She's like, so what would you be? If you could be an animal, we're gonna just play, okay? I'm like, okay, cool. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be? I would be a lioness. I was like, that's sexy. I like that. You like that? What would you be? You could be any animal. What would you be? I started thinking, we started thinking literally. I was like, I watched the Animal Channel recently. I was trying to think what animal best represent me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, I saw a deer. I'm like, no, that's not, I don't want to be a deer. Be a deer. That ain't really me. They don't want that to be me. Talk about a bear, but he got a budded belly. I'm not trying to have that. You know what I mean? It's like an eagle. It's like an eagle's a dope animal. You know what I mean? It's something amazing about an eagle, how it soars. And when you think of an eagle, you just think of he soars and sees places most people don't see. I was like, baby, I'd be an eagle. She's sitting there looking at me like, what? I said, I'd be an eagle. You gonna be a what, Barry? An eagle, babe. What's the problem? What did I say I was gonna be, Barry? What did I say? You said you was gonna be a lioness. What did you say? An eagle. You don't see no problem with that? She's like, do you not want to be in this relationship? Is that what you're saying? No, baby. What's the problem? I said I was gonna be a lioness. That makes you a lion. I was like, baby, I didn't know we was together in this animal kingdom. You didn't tell me that. I shouldn't have to tell you. If I'm a lion, by default, you should know. Baby, I'm my bad. I'll be a lion. No. Be an eagle, because that's what you want to be. Be an eagle. No, you want to be an eagle. Be an eagle. Baby, I don't want to be a... No, you be an eagle. I'm a lion since you don't want to be. Let me ask you something, Mr. Eagle. Would you at least come visit me? And so I'm sitting there thinking, like, do eagles visit lions? Because we was just having a great time and I don't want to mess it up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm confused, but I don't know what to say. So I'm thinking of like the animal kingdom. I'm like, an eagle don't visit. No, baby, I wouldn't come visit you. You eat me. She's like, so you wouldn't even come check on me? You wouldn't even come see how I'm doing? It's like, baby, I'm an eagle. She's like, are you serious? You wouldn't even be my friend? It's like, babe, I'm an eagle. You're a lion. She's like, so? Simba had friends. He had the bird. He had all type of friends from all over the jungle. It's like, baby, that's the Lion King. That's a movie. She said, I know it's a movie, and this real life, and we going to counseling. I just wanted to be an eagle.
Man, hey, dog.
I got a question. Wait. Does it ever get hard to watch yourself on film? Do you ever go back and watch?
Might sound vain. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Hey,
It doesn't. All right, I enjoy. Unless it was something that I was embarrassed or I felt like I didn't do a good performance, then I probably would feel that way. But if I felt like I enjoy it, I try to look at it from a bias, like a regular person, to say, is that good? Is that funny? Did that person do a good job? Not that it's me, and try to be honest with myself. So if I feel like I did a good job or a good performance, then I usually enjoy watching it. It gets uncomfortable when people are like that's like when they like make it big, and like I'm like, okay, that's uncomfortable, but not what
That was so true.
That was big.
Yeah, because I could relate to Mrs. Brewer, because I would be a lion for real. And he would probably pick something out of the kingdom.
Yeah, that was funny, man. That was funny.
And that was a true story, just so you know.
Hey, and that's what makes it funny, huh?
It's a true story. It really happened. Like, I did not exaggerate any of that part that they show. That is literally from the Lion King reference to saying Simba had friends, and it was a really big thing, and it was crazy. So yes, I'm glad that it worked to be something that everybody can relate and laugh at.
Yeah, because women, we want you guys to like read into what we're trying to do. Like, you guys are supposed to know this. Like, get it together. You know. So, but yeah.
Unfortunately, I do. It's sad. But
yeah. But I get it. That's cool, man. So you moved to LA. Let's go dive in here. So you moved to LA. You did some musician stuff, and then you started doing some comedy. You started working with BET, and share a little bit about what that was like.
Well, my first opportunity was on Coming to the Stage, BET's Coming to the Stage, which was a comedy competition that my season was on. It went for 2 seasons. I was on the second season, which is the season Big Bruce hosted, not Big Bruce. The name is Bruce. Hosted, and that was my first opportunity. Shout out to Joyce Coleman, who was one of the casting people who got me the opportunity. And from there, I just started doing a lot of different comedy appearances. I hadn't gotten the chance to do any television, like as an actor or acting in anything. So for a long time, I went from there, And then I was blessed to do TV1's Who's Got Jokes, Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes, where Tiffany Haddish, I was on there. We were all on there at the same time. This is before, anybody was anybody. Tiffany's, doing amazing right now. And Lil Rail is another comedian friend of mine that came up, they were kind of like classmates, if you will.
Yeah.
So I went and did that, and then I did, this is over a span of years. So this is like here 1 year, maybe 3-4 years down the line, I got another opportunity. Fast forward 17 years in my career, I get my first acting opportunity on BET on a show called Games People Play, starring Lauren London and a few other people. And that was my first television appearance that I ever got. And so as did I say 2017? I'm so sorry. 2019. I'm tripping. Wow. 2019. 2017 is when I did my stand-up special. 2019 is when I got my first TV appearance. So 2 years ago, I just was blessed to, and I've been knocking on this door for all that time. So for all of us out there that's chasing our dreams and we get discouraged because it's been 10 years, it's been 15 years. Before I got my first TV opportunity as an actor, it was 17 years.
Wow.
So, and
you didn't give up.
Man, never give up. Never
give up. I hear that so much, and I preach that so much. Never give up. That's good, man.
My favorite scripture, and I say, the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but the one that endures to the end. And that's to never give up. And I truly have seen that. It just makes you feel good. You don't even got to be the best. Just don't give up.
Just don't give up.
Don't give up.
Good.
Yeah,
that's good. I was watching the show, man, that you were in. I don't know the name of it, but it was funny, man. I mean, it's like you just had that natural, comedian where the dude came in and he said, "Where's my money?"
Which one is that? Oh yeah, is that bruh?
Oh, is that bruh?
I think that's bruh. Yes, that's bruh. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I did watch, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, "Where's my money?" He was like, I mean, it was just funny, man. Just how you act, man, and it's natural. Did you take like
classes training?
Yeah.
I took 2 classes briefly. I didn't study it in depth. I truly studied the art form. I was a big fan of Martin Lawrence, so I really did study him. That was really like school for me. Just watching how authentic he is in the moment, going off the top, and stand-up comedy truly helped me in that way. My stand-up comedy has truly helped me to learn how to improv and just, come off the top. And so I really accredit it to that. And obviously God just gifted, he gives people gifts. And so that's one of my gifts.
Yeah, because it's natural to you. It seems like so easy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm working on the 2nd season of Games People Play right now, and I got the greatest compliment. Yes, that is the show. Y'all are killing with the. It's really nice. I just see shit. I see it's really dope. I see. It's like boom, it just show up. Like,
Yes, we love her too. Shelty's the bomb.
And she's so dope. So you say I eat some pickles and pickles show up. And, but I was filming today and I was just a compliment. The director was like, "Man, you haven't been acting long, have you?" And I was like, "No, I haven't," because it's like my 2nd time doing the show. And he was just complimenting my acting. It was just such a great compliment from somebody who's worked in film and television for years. And so I was just telling him, truly, stand-up has definitely built that muscle to just be authentic. I was talking about Martin, and I always talk about Martin a lot because when you watch his stand-up, he's very theatrical. He's going into characters. He's acting, truthfully. You know what I mean? It's just like a one-man show, if you will. So truly studying him and my style kind of being birthed from that, I think helped me in that area. So I do appreciate that greatly. And that's something I always aspire to have. So to hear people say it's natural, it means a lot.
Wow. That's good, man. That's good. When we come back, man, I want to talk a little bit about bruh and how it is working with Tyler Perry. I know everybody know his name. They're getting to know your name. Your name getting ready to go nationwide, man. I'm telling you, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're a natural at it. You're natural at it.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. And wait, we got to put in the numbers.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
forget to
it's
put in
time.
your numbers.
Oh, yeah. Put in your number. Put your numbers in the chat. All right. For the winning what's it?
$10 Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
I have the number
Numbers
right
up.
here.
Put your numbers in the chat if you're watching. Numbers 1 through 50. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Yeah. You look, it's the E, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're back. We're back. Man, numbers start popping up
Yeah.
in there real quick.
1 through 50, you guys. 1 through 50.
Put in numbers 1 through 50, and we'll announce the winner shortly. How about that? All right. Let's see. Barry, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to log in on my other computer so I can share. I'm still having some issues. I want to share it on my page.
It's all good, man. I appreciate you. So the movie Bruh, how long has that been out?
The show. Yeah, the show Bruh has been out. It came out last May 7th. Is the first season dropped. It's on BET Plus. It's one of Tyler Perry's original shows on BET Plus, which is a streaming platform. Man, so it's been out for like a year, and the second season comes out this spring as well. It's a terrible picture of me, but you just met the other guys. Remember I showed you all the other guys? It's just here. We hadn't seen each other since we filmed in last year in the bubble, so it was great to see them, man. But yeah, working on Bruh, it was such an experience working with Mr. Perry. How can I say it? Like, first of all, obviously, Mr. Tyler Perry is an amazing just creator and entrepreneur, somebody who's built something from nothing. You truly see that with his own followers, really going against all of what you learn in Hollywood, just building his own brand, and us as Black people and church people supporting him and seeing how he's an example of how much strength you have with just your own audience. Sometimes, and I'm guilty of this, and I always want to aspire to be mainstream and to be broad, and there's nothing wrong with aspiring to that, because I do too. But it shows you that that you can get to a very big place just with the people who love you and look like you. And I don't think we often believe that. We don't often see that, and how much we have within our own community. You know what I mean? So seeing him up close and personal every day. He directed every episode. He's very hands-on. He allowed me to create in the moment and come off the rip and give me like some creative freedom as it related to my character. He told me my first day on set, he said, "Hey, have fun." And I know he knows what that means when he tells a comedian to have fun. I was having fun. When you first get on set, because it's my first time, like I'm the lead, one of the leads on the show. So it's my first opportunity to be a lead on the show. So that's exciting, but you don't want to mess up. You want to do a good job. So when he tells me to have fun, I'm like, how much fun can I have? So every time I take a little step further, and season 2, I'm just all bets are off. I'm just going at it. Like, I'm just having a ball. So
Wow.
it was really fun.
That's good, man. And you mentioned entrepreneur, and it made me think, you're a comedian, an actor, but man, you also do a lot of different things. I mean, you produce, you write, you have music, you have a clothing line. Share some of that, man. Share
Yes.
some of that.
Oh God. Yeah. I do a lot. So I've been fortunate to have a lot of gifts, and you'll be surprised. I remember calling my dad. My dad wasn't he wasn't around a lot. He would call every once in a while. And I remember being 13 and talking to him and crying and told him on the phone, it's like, I don't have any gifts. I'm not really good at anything. I remember telling him that. And he's like, yes, you do. He said, your gift is to think. I was so offended. I was like, what? Like, this is why we're not close now. You don't know what are you talking about? Wow. But he was accurate. My gift was a thinker. I am a thinker. And as I got older, I just started to develop in all those other areas, and I developed later in my gifts. And I try it, and I guess how I look at it, I just can develop in that thing. Music has always been a big part of me early on, playing drums in church, learning the piano. I played the saxophone. So when it came to music, I used to sing in church. Still, all of that comes with church. So music was always a big part. When I moved to Los Angeles, I started diving into songwriting, producing, and so forth. And I was like, oh man, I'm good at this because I love music. So it was always second nature for me as it relates to music. So music has always been a big part of my life before I knew I was a stand-up comedian. So I started researching, and you'll find out a lot of entertainers that back in the day, they could do all of those things. Like, they could dance, they could sing, they could, you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's like God gives you a package, like an entertainment package, like here, like whatever's needed, you'll have it. So I'm just very fortunate and blessed to have it. So, but it's kind of just tapping into everything. You really don't know what you can do. Like, you can do something that you have no idea that you have a gift in until you start tapping into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I learned that early on. I think us, that grew up, like, I always wanted to sing, I always wanted to act, I always wanted to do this, but you never really took the faith and dived into it to see how good you could be. And if you still feeling like that, it's not too late for y'all too. I know y'all relatives and making money well, but maybe it's some things in your school that you wanted to do. It's not too late to dive into it.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yep, it's never too late.
No, it's never too late.
Wow. And don't procrastinate.
Yeah. Just do it.
Just do it.
Can you hear me? You're getting a little crappy.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm having back.
Let's see. That's all right. We still got them going. Yeah, you're getting a little bit cracky, but it's all right. I'm gonna take you off and bring you back. Let me see something. Hold on 1 second. Let's do that. It's all good. Can you hear me? All right. So he's gonna come on back. With technology going live, things happen like this, but it's all good. I mean, really good information. I mean, for those who are entrepreneurs out there looking for, opportunity, one of the things he said is don't give up. I mean, it took him quite some time to get to where he is. And now, he's working one of the leading roles in Brewer, working with Ti茉any. He's doing some music. He has a clothing line. Man, I mean, he's doing a lot. I mean, so imagine it just get started on something to make things happen.
You know what I heard about him too through this interview is that he learned through his struggles, and he made, he just like he hit the ground running, and from learning from his struggles, and he had no fear. I mean, he went to LA and you know, he didn't think he was going to fail. So, you know, with knowing that you're in this positive mindset that, you know, what's the worst can happen?
Yeah.
You know,
you just be successful.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. That's good stuff. So we're going to go to a commercial break real quick, and we'll come back with our number up game.
Brother, calm down. Calm down. And fit a square in a round hole. Cause every time that I come around, I turn it as loud as it go. Sipping the rock, pink collide, or give me the lime. Ready or not, give me a sign if you want me to stop. Giving it to you a cappella, the music will drop. One at a time, singing a rhyme on the drop of a dime. It's got time to shine, baby. I'ma break it down until it's liquid. Turn up, stir it up, call it biscuit. Hold up, I'm turned to the max. So loud, I got a deaf mute in the back. I'm not gonna do what it does. The first time that you watch the names on the track. All the way up, turn it
All right, he's
I'm
back.
Yes.
Oh, good, man.
I mean, my phone just crashed.
It's all good. It's all good, man. You back, man. Back in action.
Yes.
Hey, I know you got a little choppy right before you got off. Maybe go ahead and I know you're talking about on the show, and I think it got choppy. I know you talked about a little bit about how Tiwiąany said, "Go ahead and be free," and that might have been a little bit early. Have fun. Yeah.
I have fun. That's what he said.
I have to do that often. Yes.
I
You
understand.
know how we think, man.
Same with you. I understand. Yeah, I was just basically talking about that it was fun. It was a great experience, man. Every time, both seasons I've worked with him, it was a great time. Yeah, and I admired just his work ethic and being up and close with a billionaire who's still hands-on, who is still, hey, I need to talk to you. He said, okay, what's up? You know, he wasn't walking around there with his nose in the sky. He was very very down to earth. You know, down to earth is I could only imagine you can be, but we prayed every day before we shot. You know, he's a boss, he's a boss like anybody else's boss. So he still has to run a ship, but he was very, treated me very well. And it was a great example of how you should, handle yourself at that level. And I'm grateful to have gotten the opportunity and that I have the opportunity to work with him so closely.
Nice. Let's talk about this. Only Believe apparel.
Yeah.
Only Believe apparel. Exactly you was talking about. Yes. Oh, y'all really nice with it. Like I gotta get you.
Yeah,
that's really dope. Only Believe apparel is my company. Is Only Believe. Only Believe was a concept birth a while ago as I've been going through a lot of personal battles in my life, and I felt that drop in my spirit.
before I even knew it was biblical, Only Believe was a thing. And then my manager was like, yeah, you know, Only Believe is a song. She's like, only believe all things are possible if you only believe. So I was like, that's a song? And, you know, I grew up in church playing organ. I was like, I've never heard that. Then my pastor was like, my mentor was like, you know, that's in the Bible. Jesus told, I forget his name, Jairus, or is a man that came to ask Jesus to come help heal his daughter. And it was right after the woman with the issue of blood. And the man's servant came to tell him, don't worry about bothering Jesus. Your daughter is already dead. And before the man could respond, Jesus told him, only believe.
Yeah.
So this is after the title, the name came to me. And I'm just trying to give you a little backstory of where Only Believe apparel came from. So as I've been going forward in my career, I'm a comedian, right? So as a comedian, I'm like, you know, and I'm a comedian that's a Christian. I'm not a Christian comedian. And that's you know who shared this with me years ago when I first moved is Sherry Shepherd. No, I'm sorry, not Sherry Shepherd. Oh my God, I forgot her name. The dark skin one. Why I can't think of her name? Oh my God, I feel so bad. She's on the other show. You know they have a show like the Cheryl Underwood. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's Shelty.
Cheryl Underwood came to me and I was saying I was a Christian comedian when I first moved to LA. And she said, don't put yourself in the box. You're a comedian that's a Christian. And so anyway, I'm fast forwarding all of this to Only Believe because as I've been pursuing my career and expanding and doing other type of projects, that was in my spirit. And I always just felt positive about it. So that was my thing. So as I've embraced it, people like, hey, can we support you? Do you have anything? You know, and I saw a lot of people doing shirts and things like that to have merchandise as comedians because, you know, you don't have CDs no more. People don't have DVDs players, so you can't sell your little comedy act. So there's not really a lot of ways for people to support comedians unless you have some kind of merchandise. So I was like, well, I should do some clothing. But I didn't just want to do some T-shirts. I have more. I wanted to do clothes. I was like, I love jogging suits and I, you know, I'm an athlete at heart. I thought I was gonna go to the NBA, but I left it to LeBron. So I said I'm gonna do these jokes. But that's what I wanted. So I took my idea and I got with a friend of mine, and she helped me develop a clothing line. So I was like, yeah, I want joggers. So I went to the different manufacturers and really wanted good material, and I just really started to dive into it. And you don't even know. I was like, I care so much, and I kind of put it together and it looks nice. So we got women athleisure wear and men athleisure wear, and it's great quality. So check out Only Believe apparel if you like it. But the name is about really believing in your dreams, like really believing in the things that you really want for yourself, and only doing that, only believing, no matter what comes, no matter what goes, don't matter does what you don't see, who said no, who told you wasn't good enough, you know, like just believing. And this clothing line was just that. It was just that. It's just a part of me. It was like, this is what I'm about. So if I'm gonna do some clothes, I want to put my face on the picture, but I want to hopefully put something that you can remember. You know, Nike's a big brand, and then their motto is just do it. Just do it. So I was like, only believe. I want to be like Nike.
Believe. That's good.
I'm gonna look up that scripture too.
Yeah, check him out. onlybelieveapparel.com. I dropped that in the chat. For those of you still watching, or those of you who are watching, click that link. Go get you some Only Believe apparel. Yeah,
I love that. I love it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's all good, man. Hey, we just want, man, I appreciate your time. I know you're out of town and probably, you know, working and, you know, doing your thing, man. We really appreciate being a part of our show and coming out and sharing. And I know, you know, some of the things you said are going to inspire and change the lives in the direction of many people.
Definitely.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yes. How can people follow you? Like, how do you want, like, put it up?
Definitely.
Is this a good place?
Yes, that's my Facebook page and my name on everything. And let me just say thank you so much for having me on, Eric and Linda. I do appreciate this opportunity. And Shell, thank you as well. Just for having me on, I appreciate the opportunity. I can be followed on all platforms. Barry Brewer Jr. on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you have my website out there. But social media is a way of reaching me. Again, I just thank you all for having me on, and keep doing what you're doing. And I wish you all the best in all your endeavors.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You too, man.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
Great
you all.
talking to you.
Night. Thank
All right. You
You
too now.
too.
All right. Wow. That was some exciting stuff, man.
Man,
When you talk about an entrepreneur on steroids, man, he's a musician, he's an actor, he's a comedian. I mean, he has a clothing line, he has music, he's doing it all.
Inspirational too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
he just
yeah.
inspired me to don't give up on your dreams and just go out there and do it. Whatever you feel like is your passion, and whatever you like, try it out too. He was like, if you think you're a singer, try it. If you think you're a comedian, try it. So I like that. I like that attitude.
I like that attitude.
And
I think
that
it's
mindset. Yes.
Yeah. I think it's time for the winning number.
What is a winning number?
Let's see. There's a lot of numbers in the chat. Let me. I have to check this out, man. Those numbers are just kind of coming through from a lot of different social media platforms. And what's our winning number for today, Mrs. Linda?
The number is, it's my mom's little bingo game. It says B12, but the number is 12.
12. You went over. And it looks like the winner is number 11. Sharon Hawkins. She has the same last name as us.
Maybe we know her.
All right, Sharon, go ahead and DM us, and you're going to be getting an Amazon gift card via however you send us the message. We'll text it to you. Actually, we can text it to you.
Yeah.
So
we have her number. She is somebody we know.
Cool.
That would be, can I say? My sister-in-law. Thank you for playing the game.
Thank you for watching.
And watching.
Yeah. This is really good stuff. Sergio, hey, Sergio out there. Bill Leach, Sharon. Man, we got a bunch. Jewel. Hey, so, just to kind of wrap some things up, this guy is doing some awesome work. And, just believe in yourself. We didn't even get to touch on, he talks about conquering Goliath. Check him out even on YouTube. Great inspiration, great story. And,
can I be real? I was really nervous with this show. Like, oh my gosh, we're going to have somebody famous on our show. And I felt like I started thinking I'm not good enough again. And those thoughts started coming in my mind. And, he's just really down to earth. Like how he said, Mr. Perry's down to earth. He's really down to earth. And he's made a successful life, and that, he's inspirational, totally inspirational.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's just something to think about. I mean, we're all made the same. We all, may have different challenges and obstacles, but we're all people. And so, when it comes down to it, people are people. You got some bad ones, you got some good ones, but, let's try to just figure out and work together and all for the good. I mean, it can be something that get a little nervous, but it's okay. We got through.
We did. We got
And he did a great job. You did a great job too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you did too.
did.
And you know what? I want to say that you're funny too. You make me laugh. And I think that's why we have to look at a lot of things in humor. And I think laughter is healing. It's, it's medicine. Yeah. It is medicine. And so he said, you have funny jokes too. Maybe you want to try to be a comedian? What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. There's a talent recruiter that I know.
Yeah.
But so thank you guys. I mean, it's been great. There was something I was going to share. So last week after our show, and I'm sure it may happen this week, is we've been getting an overwhelming response of people wanting commercials. And so we're working on something so that we can start to promote your business. If you have a business that you want to promote, we can put a package together where we can create the video, have it on our show, and support, other businesses that are growing. And so I think it's a great idea, and we definitely want to give a shout out. We got the best producer ever, behind the scenes that's doing a lot of work. Shell T, she's in the commercial. You'll see it coming up here in shortly. And we just appreciate all her hard work. I mean, it's a lot to do this. And so we're really appreciative to all the work and hard work that she does behind the scenes. So
yeah, and she's so talented too. Oh my gosh, if we just listed all the things that this wonderful woman does, and she's a believer too. So I mean, I get the best of both worlds. And she's sometimes our mediator at times, and she keeps us in line.
Yeah, she doesn't keep me in line, but she keeps her in line.
She does keep him in line. Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. So, hey, next week we got some exciting people or person coming on our show. So stay tuned. It's going to be about investments. Stay tuned for what's coming next week, Tuesday. And remember, go to our meetup page, Entrepreneurship at Workvine. We're going to start that roundtable. We're going to do a hybrid. So check that out as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And so have a great evening.
Have a great evening.